I'm Phaedra, and today we're going to do something very exciting. We will make the old-fashioned gingerbread cookies. And to start off with, I have everything pre-measured for it to be quick. We have our 5½ cups of flour here in this bowl. And then right here I have all of the spices, so I'll go over those with you. We've got a teaspoon of baking soda right here, 3/4 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons of the ground ginger. We have a tablespoon of ground cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg and ground cloves. So we will go ahead and take that pretty little concoction and dump that in. And you want to just stir it just a little bit to mix the spices into the flour. You want a good even distribution there. Then we'll go ahead and start with the wet ingredients. We have a cup of melted butter, and that's 2 sticks to make it easy if you've got the prepackaged sticks. And then we want to add 1 egg, room temperature. It mixes up better that way. And then a cup of packed brown sugar. It's gonna splash on me. Let me grab 1 more cup because we've got our molasses in our other cup. And I find it easiest when you pack it, you can just squeeze right on top of the plastic. That way you don't have to pull it up and make a mess of it spilling. Then just dump that in. Okay, now we're going to mix that until it's nice and smooth. Make sure you break that egg yolk. All right, once we get that nice and smooth like that, we want to go ahead and add the molasses, a full cup of molasses. That likes to stick in there. Make sure you scrape it out and get it all out. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. A little extra in there for yummy taste. And then we just want to continue beating that until it gets a little bit fluffy. You can use an electric mixer. We chose to go ahead and do the hand mixer so that I didn't have to try and talk over all that noise. And as it starts to get fluffy, you'll notice that the color will lighten just a little bit. Okay, we are about there. Dump that in. And then you just want to go ahead and combine the flour mixture into the wet mixture, the molasses, just a little bit at a time so you can get it stirred in really good. Smells really good. Okay, we'll add some more. Probably dump the rest now. Move that so I don't knock it off. You can see that it's starting to, you're seeing the color, the brownness through the flour. And so we're getting close to getting it all mixed in. Okay, we're about there. I'm going to reach in and I'm going to finish just kind of blending it in with my hands as I pack it in and separating the dough out into two different halves. Before I do that though, I'm going to get the first thing of saran wrap out. We're going to divide it into the two different halves and wrap it up in the plastic so that we can refrigerate it and get it chilled without drying the dough out. So just reach in there, kind of push it together, separating it out. So we've got it in the ball. We'll go ahead and bring it over to the plastic. And then we'll wrap that up. And you want to wrap it up good. We're going to do another layer and go back over the opposite way with it to just make sure we've got it sealed up. No one wants dry cookie dough. Just like that. You'll want to do the same thing with the other side and then go ahead and put both discs into the refrigerator. You need to do it chill it for at least 2 hours, but you can leave it in the refrigerator for up to a full week. And that way you can just prepare it now and then get back to the dough at maybe a more convenient time in a few days. Hi there, we're back and it's been about 2 hours, and so our dough now is nicely chilled and firm. What you're going to want to do is you want to flour the surface you'll be rolling it out on first, and go ahead and place it down. What I like to do is grab a little bit more flour, kind of shake it on top, and then also I rub it on the roller so that it doesn't stick to the roller as easy. You want to go ahead and roll that out about 1/8 of an inch thick. So get that going. And if it starts to stick or separate, go ahead and push it back together with your hands. And again, you can add a little bit more flour to keep it from wrapping onto that roller. We're getting close. Okay, about there. I'm going to push what's split back together. The nice thing about gingerbread is you can decorate and hide any flaws. Okay, we've got our cookie cutters. We've got a few different sizes, so we'll go ahead, we'll start with the largest one. Press that in, and then we'll fill in with the smaller ones. Get those pressed all the way through so that it makes a good even cut. That one came right up. You want to go ahead and put parchment paper on top of your pan, and that helps it so it doesn't burn and doesn't stick. And just peel away the edges. And then just scoop them up with a spatula and place them on the pan. Just like that. So we'll go ahead and put these in the oven, a 350-degree oven, for about 12 to 15 minutes, and we'll see you back here when they're all done. We're back, and we've baked our cookies now for 12 minutes in a 350-degree oven, and they smell delicious. Now, what's fun about the gingerbread men cookies is not only are they a great Christmas tradition that you can do on Christmas Eve to kill that time as the kids are anxious waiting for Santa, but you can also do this as a fun kid activity with your family or even friends during those winter months when there's not a lot to do because they can't go outside and play. So what you want to do is just take these, let them cool plenty enough so that they're not even warm to touch before you decorate them. Get some icing and some candy pieces and let your kids have fun.